Hey, welcome everybody. It is Tony Porter. It's Universal Baseball Association YouTube channel. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and the season ticket Facebook group as well. And what are we doing today? We are doing a learn a game, teach a game, learn a game, teach a game. Now, I have a video out there that's called 8 Hacks to Learning a New Game, or 8 Ways of Learning a New Game, something to that effect. And you should check that out because I'm going to use all those tactics here today. Now, this game has been a fairly attractive game for me because it seems kind of very straightforward, and learning curve doesn't seem to be too much. Now, I really like the fact that this is all I had to print out to get started, right? Some of this I'm probably not going to use in this first few innings that I play. So this is your quick start card. So basically I'm going to try to play the game with this, and I will be making some mods to show you how you can learn a game pretty simple or simply. And it's going to be opening day, 1973. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and against the New York Mets. We are in New York, and as you can see on my screen is fully loaded with all types of information. It shows you Digital Diamond Baseball. It's got me, it's got the narrative, and it's got the scoreboard on top, and it also has the dice and of course the cards. So Larry Bowa is going to start off. Let me see if I can quickly bring up the hold on one second here. Let me enlarge this so you can see the lineup. And there it is, the lineup. Let's even make it a little bit larger. It's going to start off with Larry Bowa, Del Unser batting second. Third is Willie Montanez. You got Hutton, and then Luzinski fifth, Pagan sixth, Ryan seventh, Doyle eighth, and Steve Carlton is ninth. So at the bottom, that's where you can see on your screen, on your interface, you will have that access to the lineup as you play. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to roll. It's going to be Tom Seaver. Now, he's a righty. That's one aspect of this that I need to remember, right? Well, obviously, it's not hard for me to remember, but and of course, so it's going to be the right side of all these player cards. I'm using a season that didn't require a lot of changes, so I can kind of play Tom Seaver through the whole game to simplify that element, the strategic element. I want to leave the strategic element for after I learn the game a little bit. I may do some basic stuff, I don't know, but we'll see what happens, see how it rolls out, see if I can learn this game just right off the bat with nothing, right? I did print out the Shea Stadium card, which I may or may not use to a certain degree. I don't know. That's in front of me, but I also, like I said, I only printed this quick start guide. I know it has a larger rule book. And let's get started. Enough talk. So it's going to be Tom Seaver versus Larry Bowa. We're going to roll, and we are going to read the red, the white, and the blue. Red, white, and blue. So it's a 166, and that is going to be off of somebody. So it looks like it's off the pitching card. He is a switch hitter batting lefty. 166 is going to be a ground ball to second base, right? Oh, actually, it's a fly ball to right field. Yeah, because this is 200 here. So it goes up to 190. It goes here pitching, and then there batting. So I'm in the ones, so that will be a 166, and that's going to be a fly ball right field. So just like that, we get started. We're learning these cards a little bit. Why is Montanez batting? That's funny. All right, so let me back up here, undo that. I must have... All right, let's see, and undo that, and it's fly ball right field, and that's first out of the game. Oh, I know why. All right, it's because I never went. This is a brand new. I see what I did. Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second. Then I got to go undo Unser, and then I got to go set up. This is the first time I've played this game, but also this 73 season using Digital Diamond Baseball. So I need to go to options, and I got to turn outcome entry into board game companion. Let me show you what that looks like very quickly as well. It should be out there on the screen. There it is. So I got to go into options, basic options. Let me make it a little bit larger. And I'm going to hit on outcome entry, and I'm going to turn that into board game companion. That's all you got to do here. And did I lose it? I sent it to oblivion. I sent it to oblivion, so they're not going to have it up now. Oh, wait. I sent something to oblivion. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're still good. So let's go back. And we got that down. So now we got the board game companion. So it's going to let me, I still have to undo. And then it's going to let me input that F9. Okay, so you're going to have to do this when you use Digital Diamond Baseball. So I just showed you how to do it before. What is going on? Del Unser. Why is Del Unser leading off? Boa is the leadoff guy. So I keep on trying to undo the last play, and it will not let me undo the last play. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is one more time undo the last play. Will not let me bring up Larry Boa, and that is annoying me. I do not know why. So let me basically, I'm going to save this game, and I'm going to restart the game. I'm going to restart the game. Or wait a second, I have another solution. Quick solution so we don't have to get into restarting the game. Let me go back to resume. There is one out. And let's see what kind of out he made. Welcome. Boa will be a hitter. Nobody out. Seaver looking in. Now the pitch. Strike 3. It does not let me go back for some reason. You know what? Let me see if I go to my board game options. Go back to what it was. Dice Auto. Leave that. And then undo the last play and see if it'll let me undo it then. It still doesn't let me undo it. No matter how many times I hit it, it still doesn't let me undo it. Let me see if there's this other option. Edit, ask managers. No. Okay. So instead of Boa flying out, he's going to strike out because I'm not going to worry about that right now. But I do have to go back into basic options. And I have to hit board game companion. There we go. All right, so it's going to be Del Unser. Now, these cards are quite large and easy to read, thank God, because my eyesight is going fast. But I still have a few years ahead of me, hopefully. I survived my second surgery like a champ. I am a champ. All right, so it's going to be Del Unser. Let's roll again. Red, white, and blue. So it's a 1-1-5. So that's going to also be on pitcher. On the pitching, 1-1-5 is a 3X, and I have no idea what that means. Let's see if we can find what that means quickly. If not, we're not going to worry about it. Oh, 3X. Redirect to a different row, keeping the last 2 digits. Okay, so we're going to keep the last 2 digits and just roll the red again. And it's a 1 again. So okay, let's try. Oh, the different row will be the 3. Hold on a second. The 3-1-5. All right, 3-1-5. Where is that? Where is that? 3-1-5. Oh, that's going to be on the batter card. 3-1-5. So 3-1-5 is going to be a swing and a miss, and Unser goes down on strikes. Seaver blows a fastball by him, and Seaver scraping that knee against the mound. Willie Montanez steps to the plate, and Willie Montanez in 1973 batted .263 with 11 home runs, played the full season, did not have a great season, 65 RBIs. Anyway, Seaver gets the sign from Duffy Dyer. Around the infield for the Mets is from infield from third to first is Fregosi, Harrelson, Mian, and Milner. In the outfield, it's going to be, and left is Jones, center is Mays, and right is Staub. Behind the plate is Duffy Dyer. So again, another 1. So it's going to be red, white, and blue. So it's a 134. 134 is going to be a swing and a miss, and he blows a fastball by Montanez, and that retires the side. So Seaver strikes out the side because of our little flub, and it's going to be the Mets coming up. So far I've got through half an inning with no emergencies. So that gets me excited. Okay, it doesn't take much to get me excited. No, it doesn't. It does not take me very much to get excited, as you can see. All right, batting card. Where is my boy? Where is my boy? What did I do with him? Let me see. Tom Seaver, Hutton. I'm looking for Steve Carlton. I don't know what I did with Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton should have been in this setup right here, but he's not. So I'm going to have to look around. I push these off to the side. See if we can track Steve Carlton. All right, I am all set up now. I do want to show you, and I'm not going to be able to do that because I vanquished. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Window. This is window video capture. Let me see. Video capture 4? No. Window capture 4. Capture 3. 2. Video capture. I'm gonna have to find that in a little bit. What did I do with it? I don't know. Is that it here? No, that's that. All right. We're not gonna worry about it right now. I'll make myself just a little bit larger for those people that love to see me. I know there's a lot of you out there. Okay, so let's continue. Let's go back to our helper, and it's going to be Buddy Harrelson. He's a switch hitter. He will be facing Steve Carlton. Carlton 13-20, 40 games started, 293 innings pitched. Buddy Harrelson in 1973, a 260 hitter with 92 hits and he played 100 games. Here's a pitch, red, white, and blue. So it's a 154 that's off the pitcher, and that is going to be a ground ball to the first baseman, Hutton, and he's going to flip to Carlton, who just beats Harrelson for a 3-1 putout. So Harrelson grounds out to the first baseman, and next up is Felix Millan. Felix Millan, 153 games, almost 650 at bats, 290 average. Here's the pitch from Carlton. And that's a 482, red, white, and blue, a 482. And that is going to take us to a 482, which is versus a lefty, which Carlton is. That's going to be a drive down the line into the corner. And Lazinski plays the carom. Digging for second is Millan. Here's the throw, and he's in there standing with a one-out double for Felix, the cat. All right. See who these have. They have on top. You get the number of the player, which is cool. I like that. Name is nice and big. The position is nice and big. This is excellent. Excellent. There's a lot of positive characteristics to this game. I'm being totally honest. I am objective here. Nobody pays me for this, and I've seen all the work that's gone into creating this game. I was on this game, I think, 5 years ago, and I saw a potential for the game. And ever since then, he's been working it out constantly with a lot of input from a lot of different people, and he did a lot of polls and on and on and on. And I believe that he's very mathematically inclined and a smart guy. So anyway, and that is Clay D, I believe it is. So it's going to be Willie Mays. Willie Mays in 1973 comes back to the Mets. Yes, he does. Finish out his career with the Mets, number 24. Millan is in second base and takes his lead. Carlton looks over there. Gets the sign from Ryan, the catcher. Let's see what happens. And that's going to be a 6.55. So a 6.55 takes us somewhere, right? A 6.55 takes us somewhere. I don't know where 6.55 takes us. 6.55 takes us to the rolls of 600 plus. It's this chart right here. Now, I did say I wasn't going to use the charts, but so far I'm feeling confident. So it's a 6.55, and that is going to be a 5.4 purple Blah, blah, blah. That's if there's a runner on first. So it's going to be a ground out 655. So it's going to be a ground out. Oh, 655. Oh, no, it's a 6-4. It's a 6-4. What's the purple? Purple change to first base. Yeah, that's what I was going to do anyway. So it's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. He's going to look me on back to second, which happens 90% of the time, so I don't care what the rules say. I don't need it for that. So runner on second holds, and I move on. All right, so there's 2 outs now. So I'm feeling confident with this game now. I'm feeling good. So Mays grounds out, and that's going to bring up Rusty Staub. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Rusty. Legrand Orange, number 4. He's a right fielder. And here is the pitch by Carlton. And that's a 1-3-3, and a 1-3-3 will be a 3-3-3, and a 3-3-3 is going to be a pop-up foul territory to the left. So he versus a lefty. Pop-up to the left side. This is if you want to play without lefty-righty splits. In foul territory, and foul out to 5, and that will end the inning. So, got through 1 whole inning of play. I am fantastic. I'm pumping myself up, building my confidence so I can become an expert at this game, putting everybody away, and here come the Mets. It's going to be, oh no, wait, there's still one more. Hold on a second, what's going on? Duffy Dyer. Okay, no, it's still, oh, Seaver. Seaver will be facing, Seaver will be facing Tom Hutton, number 14. Okay, so we are continuing here in the top of the second, and it is a guy named Tom Hutton. Tom Hutton played in 100 games, 240 at bats, so he was a fielder slash pinch hitter type, batted 263, and we will roll for him. It's Tom Seaver, the franchise on the mound for the Mets in his prime. Catching his Duffy Dyer gives Seaver the sign. Seaver's ready, winds and deals. And it's a red, white, and blue, so it's a 421. And that looks like it's off the batter cart, and a 421 falls within a righty, which is a ground ball to second base. So it's going to be a G4. And I got some dogs that are banging for something. I'm not sure if they're trying to get in, trying to get out. We'll see. Okay, took care of all that. And Greg Luzinski. Yes, sir-y. Greg Luzinski. So, again, I'm not, really punishing myself if I screw up somewhere in this first game and first innings. Not even worried about it at all. Here's the pitch to Greg Luzinski. He bats from the which side? Where does it say his... Oh, righty. There it is. And it's a 4.95, and a 4.95 will turn into a righty. It's a fly ball, center field, and that'll be Willie Mays under it. So that is an F8. Now versus a righty, it's an F or an R1, and I think that is, I'm not sure what that R1 means. Hold on a second. R1, if I find it great, R1 runner on first base, question mark. So whatever, maybe a runner on first base could tag up or something else, but I'm not doing any of that right now, so I'm not even worried. Remember, I'm using the tricks, the 8 tricks to learning a new game, right? I am following them religiously, if you will. Here's 2 outs, and here's Pagan against Seaver. And it's a 5.35. So 5.35 is going to push up here. 5.35. Nope, it does not. 5.3. Where does 5.35 take us? No idea. 5.35. It's not in the 6s. It's not there. 5.35. It's not. Oh, 5.35, but that only goes to 5.50. So this is 5.35. Oh, it's on a pitcher's card. Pitcher's card is 5. No, not on a pitcher's card either. Okay, so this is fun. Where does 5.35 go to? Let's see. Let's see if it's on here somewhere. This I know there's a 6 here. And then the 5. Oh, the 5s. 5 to 5 power drives. 535. Let's see what that turns out to be. Rare plays and defense. Aha, defense. Okay. I think I saw a defensive card somewhere. So let's see. I guess the Mets are on defense. So it would be the Mets defensive card. Saw a defensive card here somewhere when I printed these out. Let's see if we can track it. Oh, there it is. Oh no, pitcher batting card. Pitcher batting card. Did I put the defensive card in here, or did I have 2 pitcher batting cards? That's weird. I have no idea how to play this game. Who cares? Pitcher batting cards. Another pitcher batting card. So, contact rating. It is. So the defensive card. I have no idea where that is. Oh, well, it's here. It's partially here on the defense. Oh, wait a second. All right, 5-3-5-3-5. The third base. So that would be a third. Good. It's a defensive 5-3-5. So where's my 5s? Okay, so here it is, 535. This is 530 to 539, first baseman's card. So I'll go to the first baseman's card, and that's going to tell me what happened. So it's a ball hit to John Milner. Let's see, Milner. There he is, John Milner, 535, and that's going to say a 3U. So that's a ground ball to the first baseman, Milner. He will take it himself. And after all that lengthy research, I was able to find the results, and I move on to the next inning. Again, building that knowledge, right? Not losing it, just being chill, right? Not getting frustrated, not getting anxious, just being very laid back and chill. And it's going to be Cleon Jones against Steve Carlton here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, no score. We're playing 1973 opening day. We're using season ticket baseball for the first time. I think I used it a few years ago, and it was a very short kind of, again, introduction as well, but that was a long time ago. I believe I did use it once before. All right, here is Cleon Jones, the pitch by Carlton, and that's a 460. So a 460. Against a lefty. It's going to be right here, 460. It's going to be a line drive base hit off the bat of Cleon Jones. He rips a single to left center field, cut off by Luzinski. And he is on at first. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, great. Everything fell on the floor. Oh, got to take a sip. Got to take a sip of the old brewski. Not true. This is orange juice. That was so good. All right. Johnny Milner singles. Oh, no, Cleon Jones singles. Excuse me. John Milner. And the pitch. And that is a 117. A 117 will be a 317, and 317 against a lefty. 317 is a swing and a miss. And Milner chases a high fastball, trying to foul it off, but strikes out. And here is Fregosi. So I'm not worried about hit and run right now. I'm just learning the game. I'm not worried about stealing. I'm not worried about any of that. Just having fun, learning a new game, looking at the cool cards, just having a grand old time. It's going to be Jim Fregosi. How many outs? 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that's a 393. So 393, 393, 393 falls within a 6-4 there, but versus a lefty on Fergosi's is going to be a line drive base hit, and that plus, I believe, is going to be 1 base advance. I think that's what it means. A 2+ would be 2 base advance. Here comes a guy that can't hit for beans, Duffy Dyer, the pitch from Carlton, and that is a 580. Now we go into the same situation as before, 580. So that's going to be the center fielder's card. Center field, that's pretty, you know, straightforward. I mean, I don't have to be a brain surgeon to figure that out. It should be on 580, should be here. Let's see. Where is the center fielder? The center fielder's Del Unser. And 580 is a fly ball. Runner on third, then he could tag up, but there's no runner on third. So it's a fly ball, and he runs it down in the gap. And that is out number 2. Now, I'm not even tagging up. I'm not doing any of that at this point. Not even worried about that right now. Let's get to bring up the batting card for Tom Terrific. All right, and it's 258, 258. 258. Tom Terrific is a righty batter. 258 is going to be a ground ball to third, and he's going to go to second, and that will end the inning. So we go to top of the third. All right. So as I go, and as there are things that come up that I want to do, I'll go back in the rules and I'll look them up. Right. I'm not going to be, ignorant of certain things throughout the whole time. It'll only be the first few games. I won't worry too much about that. But then I'll start slowly looking at one part of it and another part of it, and I'll start kind of introducing different aspects of the game, like tagging up and so on and so forth. So it's a guy named Tom Seaver's back on the mound, taking his warm-up pitches here in the top of the third inning in New York City. It's a cold, blistery day in New York City, in Queens, New York. It's going to be Mike Ryan, the catcher. I got somebody outside. Who was it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know who it was. All right, that's a 432. 432 is going to be a versus righty is going to be a ground ball to short, and it's Harrelson up with it. Fires a strike to Milner. That's 1 away. And it's Denny Doyle. Receiver gets the sign. And that is a 695. Whoa. 695, I believe, takes us to this one here. 695, 695, no, 695. 695 is ball 4. So add 10 if you're the home team. So that ball 4 becomes a 685, and a 685 is going to be a base hit single. So it's a base hit single. So add 10, which would make it go up. Add 10 if the home team is batting. It's neither of those. Okay, so it's going to be a base up balls. The guys who play this are watching this and they're laughing their asses off. They say, man, this guy plays so many games and he doesn't know this one. And I know this one like the back of my hand. So, here we go. We got Carlton. So, let's see. Steve Carlton. Let's look at bunting. I don't even know how to bunt with this game. Let's see if it's in this little section here. How do you bunt? Bunt. Must steal attempts, challenges, reminder, runner events, overthrows, pitcher fatigue, runner advance on groundouts. I don't see any bunting results here or where to go with a bunt. Other results. How do you bunt? How do you bunt? How do you bunt? Blah, 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 blah. I have no idea. How do you bunt? Where do you look for the bunt? Okay, contact ratings, contact. Lefty batters use results. 5%. Okay, I got that. Insert starting placeholder for pitcher. So I don't know how to bunt. So I'm just gonna, right now, I'm just gonna make an automatic good bunt. SH2, and runner advances. Because I have no idea where to look to bunt. It's got to be there somewhere, and of course somebody will reach out and tell me, hey fool, this is where you go to bunt. All right, so it's going to be Larry Boa with 2 outs and a runner at second base. I could have also just rolled to see and allowed. I could have rolled and just allowed Carlton to hit away, right? That would have been another solution instead of making up some result. But that's okay. Either way, it's all about the learning of the game, getting through the situations where I say, hey, you know what? I really don't know where the bunt is, and kind of looking for that. Here's the pitch from Seaver. That's going to be a 469. 469 is going to fall right in there versus a righty is popped up left side. Fregosi, he's there. And that's going to be the top of the 3rd inning. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd inning. And Steve Carlton on the mound for the Phillies here. Steve Carlton and Tom Seaver faced each other about 10 different times to start the season. Buddy Howson's going to start us off. Here's the pitch. And that is a 6.54. So I already know quickly where to go for that, right? At first I didn't. So it's a 6.54, and a 6.54 is going to be a deep fly ball to center field. So we're going to look here, and we're going to roll a we're going to roll a white and a blue. We roll the white and the blue, and we read the white first. It's a 57. No, that's not how it works. Power. 57. 5. Oh, wait a second. Do you add? Oh, you add them. You add them, and you look at Harrelson's power, which is a 0. So it's going to be 12, and that's going to be a fly ball center field. I just made that up. I may be right. I may be wrong. And it's Felix Mian. The pitch, it's a 6.64. And the 6.64 takes us back to the stadium card, a 6.64. And that's going to be a bouncer to the first baseman, Hutton, who flips to Carlton. 3-1, just to get the hustling Mian, Felix Mian. And that's 2 away. And here comes Willie Mays, still 0-0 the score, 0-3-0 for the Mets, and 0-0-0 for the Phillies. The pitch, and that's 205. 205. Willie Mays is a righty, so it's a 205, and that will be a 4 for a 405. 405 against a righty is ball 4. So sometimes it takes you to the batter card. I guess that's a way of rating Steve Carlton, right? Rusty stop with a runner on first, and that's going to be a 4.50, and a 4.50 against the lefty Carlton is going to be another base on balls. Back-to-back walks by Carlton, so he's lost. They're squeezing him out. Umpires squeezing him out, or Carlton has lost his pinpoint control right now. He had 113 walks in 300 innings, so that is 3 walks per 9 innings. So he does have a tendency to throw hard and be a little wild. So that brings up Cleon Jones, and from what I remember earlier in the game, Cleon Jones picked up a hit last time at bat. The pitch. 161. 161 against the righty is going to be a bouncer to third. Charging is Pagan, fires to first in time, and that ends the inning. G5. All right, guys, there's a fool's guide to learning a new game. I really don't remember anything about this game. I did try it out just like I'm doing right here about 3 years ago. And it is a struggle, and it is bumpy. When you don't know a game, you have to be patient. You got to be patient and know, hey, I'm going to pick this thing up and I'm going to be super fast, right? But you can't expect it to happen all at once. And it's really just, entering the whole process of learning that new game with the right mindset, the right attitude, saying, if I got to, kind of improvise, I will, and I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And remember to like and subscribe my channel. Comment. Let me know. Where the heck do I look for a bunt? I can't find that anywhere. I only have one page. The rules is another. The whole set of rules is something that I'm not worried about. But it's probably on here somewhere where to find the bunting. And I'll follow that up. But I got to get one of my dogs out. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and also join the season ticket Facebook group as well. There's a great bunch of guys, and Clay D, who runs it, and the designer, he's a fantastic person as well. So I'll be back with a second tutorial. Hopefully I get a little bit better and a little bit quicker. Thanks for watching. This is your host, Tony Porter. Keep rolling those dice, my friends.